I sure did. Oh my God, Lisa. I think my audio is okay, right? Ooh, my stream is glitching. Let me know if it's okay. The reason I called it that is because I think I'm going to do something really crazy. Not that crazy, but a little hard for me. But I'm calling it Devil's Roll the Dice because Charlie is basically the devil. And well, that's fine, but you're going to miss out on some tea. But I'm going to call this Devil's Roll the Dice because Charlie's the devil. I'm going to listen to what Charlie said about me on his stream today. And we're going to roll the dice and see if I can handle it. We're going to see what happens. But I'm nervous. Yeah, we're doing a reaction stream and we'll see how it goes. Oh man, this is really taking me back to like YT days. Full blown YT or like, YouTube days like the past. But let me see here. One sec. One secondo. So anyways, I guess you streamed about me. I just want to see how many lies he says, what he says that's a lie, what he says that's truth, and what he says that's exaggeration. And we're going to try to just break it down. And I'm going to just have the moment. I almost called this stream Light Me Up. I was really thinking that one, but I was like, no, Devil's Roll the Dice is better just because I don't know how this will go. I'm not sure if I will handle it. But, when you're trying to stream, it's kind of like you got to take a shot. You got to take a chance with your life, And I'm like, I do love streaming. It's exciting. So anyways, okay, no problem. I don't know how long he talks about me, but I did find it. So let's go. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Well, we'll see if it lasts. We'll see. Wish me luck. Okay. So let me know if you guys can hear him.
We're gonna go ahead and get into
you can hear it, right?
Slanda, because I know you guys are here for that. It's been a wild ride. Absolutely been a wild ride. But it's good to see these social media platforms becoming a little bit less.
So he's just all happy because he got monetized again.
Strict. So yeah, there's been a few things that this guy has made. So if you don't know, Graphically Alex, or as he goes by, Graphically Gay, he's basically like an obese gay man. He has another channel where he talks about.
And Charlie is basically an alt-right drug addict. Can we do that too?
Basically where he talks about his struggle with obesity and weight loss.
That's my main one.
Stuff. So that's his main channel. But on this side channel here, he's decided to dedicate it to slandering me.
Love the promo, by the way, I will say.
Now, we kind of had a falling out a while back. I guess I'll explain
True.
What's going on. Or I'll try to explain the falling out. But look, he's doing shorts. He's doing shorts about me. He's making live streams about me. I mean, this shit just goes on and on forever. Let's actually watch the short.
Charlie, calm down. It's been less than a week. I don't even remember when I first posted, but it hasn't been that long. I'm pretty sure, Caleb. I don't know. Who knows what he is? I think he's whatever will get clicks and views. He's one of those. To me, acts kind of leftisty in my mind, but that probably means he's all right.
Real quick, I'm going to turn the speaker up on my computer.
Limit me concern, which apparently is many people. This is a daily reminder. Charlie is not my type. I am into.
Oh shit, Taylor's in the background. Taylor's gonna come after me. But then
That laugh, that are goofy. I'm not into Charlie's shorter, midnight rain, dark energy, negativity vibe. I'm not
Facts.
I don't need that in a partner. And I'm
He's
not-
very negative. Very
I
negative.
also like guys that
takes one to know one, Charlie. Absolutely takes one to know one. You make me look like sunshine on a bright day. You are like hella negative. Everything is always ending. You're always a victim. Everything's always going wrong in your life. You never know why anybody's saying anything or doing anything ever. You are the most negative person I've ever known in my life. That's quite a, again, when I look in the mirror, it's pretty negative, but you blow me out of the water, Charlie.
extroverted, and Charlie's awkward.
True.
Limit me concern, which apparently
Okay, so obviously, you know, the words of a scorned man. So here's the deal, guys. We're going to watch some of his other content.
So is it that scorned to just say that somebody isn't my type? If I get on here and I say, Hunter Avalon is not my type, you know, am I scorned because I say that? Because I'm not into bitchy, super high on weed all the time guys? Is that a scorned man? No, it's just saying that it's somebody's not my type. It's not that big of a deal.
going around telling people, let's see if we can get to 10 likes, guys. I know we can get to 10 likes. Let's try and do it. He's going around telling people that.
Why does he act like a jilted lover? Why is he so offended you're not attracted to him? Only someone who wants you to be attracted to them gets offended by that, period. I would never care. Like if a woman says, oh my gosh, you're not attractive to me. If a guy that I'm not into says that, you know, like there is the occasional straight man that I'm like, oh gosh, why is he straight? You know, like you have that kind of moment, but it's like, if he's like, you're not my type, obviously, like you're a guy, that's not offensive or anything. That's just like facts. I don't know. Well, basically, yeah, like if you're not into somebody, then it's not really offensive. And again, I'm not into a lot of people. I'm not like a hoe type of person. So, you know, I am scorned to a certain extent, but it's not by Charlie. It's by other guys. I can assure you of that. It has nothing to do with him. But anyways.
You know, I was trying to get with him, right? Which is absolutely ridiculous.
I never said that. I said that you made a couple comments that I didn't know, and you kind of just did that on a call. Like on Discord, you could have been talking shit. I literally said you never followed up on it in person. You never made a move on me, nothing. That's literally what I said. So if you don't listen, I said I didn't know, or you said or did confusing things, which being so offended that I'm not attracted to you or that you're not my type is a weird, confusing thing. It's like a series, it's one of a series of things that you've done where it makes me question, does that mean that I think we were going to be together? Hell no. I didn't want to be with you. Does that mean that I thought you made a move on me in person? No. Nothing ever happened. I have said that. I said that in my video. I said nothing ever happened. He never made a move on me. We never did anything. That's true. I didn't make a move on him. He didn't make a move on me. He just lied and said that I made a move on him, which is not what happened. As many people in my life know, when it comes to romantic stuff, I am hella introverted. I do not pursue in that way. The furthest that I would pursue is like through messaging or something. But I would never I think I just would initiate with like a guy that I'm interested in, which again, this is not him, but this is what I've done in my past. It's like I'll initiate, like I'll be attracted to a guy. I'll kind of let him know I exist. and we go from there. And if it's reciprocated, then, but any kind of like moves or anything like that, it's all him. I'm attracted to extroverted guys. Extroverted guys take the chances. Extroverted guys make the offer or do that kind of stuff. I'm very introverted. I don't do that stuff. I don't, So, anyways,
Look at the woman I'm with right now. Look at all of the women I've been with, throughout my career on social media.
yeah, you're a huge hoe. And even if you were bi or whatever, that would be another huge red flag. I would never, like I said, you're not even like my type like that. But let's imagine that Charlie was totally my type. If he was, I would never want to even try with somebody like that because he's been with so many women that always ends terribly. I've heard the way he talks crap about people's bodies after he's had sex with them. I mean, he did that to Bratty Cupcakes. He's done that to Jay. He's done that to so many different women. Could you imagine? Like, even if I was into him, I would never go there for other reasons. Not to mention the drug addict aspect. That's a personal trigger of mine. My dad is a drug addict. He's, an alcoholic, whatever. I would never go there for that reason as well. Like, I can't imagine a worse nightmare than, no offense, but walking in my mom's footsteps, doing the same thing that my mom did. I would never do that. The other aspect is like, yeah, like, I don't know. Just I don't care if a guy that I want to be with is a hoe, but it's like it's not like a huge turn on for me. If somebody's a hoe like that, it's just kind of like, ugh, especially if he's doing this with people he doesn't love or not even doesn't love, but like actively hates. Like he goes after these people. It's like a graveyard. Could you imagine?
You know, why would I get with this dude? Okay, I've never publicly dated.
I never said that I wanted you to get with me. Why do you keep having a fascination or an obsession with thinking that I want to get with you? I don't at all. You don't understand that as a gay man, if I just wanted to have sex, I could right now. I could probably find somebody right now on Grindr. Gay men are not incels. It might not be a guy of quality, I'll tell you that much. It would probably be just horrible, whoever I'd find. But if I seek, I could find within probably an hour, even all the way out in, you know, Alabama and the Tulies, I could find somebody. It's ridiculous.
Dude, I've never privately dated a dude. I've never been with a dude.
I never expected you to, and I never said anything about it. You told me about Alina in person. I even tried to give you some advice with her. Like when we first met, like I was all for you guys working out. If you could make it work out, I'm all for it working out with any girl because I don't care. And that's your first sign that you should have seen that I'm not interested in you. I don't care if you're with somebody else. I am the kind of guy where when I'm in love with somebody, I'm more jealous. The guys that I am into or that I have been into, oh my gosh, I would just be so green if I ever heard them talking about somebody else. It's like, oh no, no way. No way. But I'm going to sit here and watch you talk about all this sex you're having with everybody else. Like if I was into you like that, Charlie, I would not be able to handle it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You don't know me. It's stupid.
He's going around on his channel telling people that I was into him or something like that.
Never said that.
Truth is that he wanted me to live with him and his grandmother. So basically,
That's a huge lie. This is a huge, absolute lie. I never said he was going to move in. So there's so much weird speculation on this where he has told people in private and in public and everywhere that he didn't want to visit me. The only reason I asked him to come over is because he was homeless on the beach. I thought he could at least do laundry or I could cover his food for a couple days while my grandma was visiting Alabama. He didn't want to come over. He didn't want to sneak because I told him my grandma wouldn't know because my grandma never would have allowed that. She was like, he's weird. So clearly, my grandma wasn't just leaving forever. I didn't pay the rent at that apartment. That was not my place. I had zero authority for who moved in or out. That's insane. And he knew this. I assume he did at least. I mean, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But, whatever, dude. That is so, it's at least like a complete misremembering at best or a blatant lie at worst.
Homeless in LA. He actually has a video clip of this. We could watch this. Let me see if I can find the thumbnail here. I think it was in his videos. Yeah. So he did this video right here. All right. Damn, one like, guys. You ain't gonna like up the streams.
Yeah, because they can tell you're lying. I'm just kidding. They probably liked it.
What's going on here? What do we got? No, we got one like. Look at that. He uploaded this video here. All right. I was friends with Charles Marlowe. This is him homeless at the beach. Obviously, we were never really friends.
That's not true. But also, I will say, I posted that just to prove my story because I posted a whole story and I didn't want to make a public statement about him without any proof at all. So I told the story and that vlog low-key verified everything I said. All the things we were talking about, all the stuff involved, the fact that he was on the beach. We talked about the speculation about him using drugs at that time. We talked about so many things in that video. It completely verified my story. And again, I don't care if people don't believe me or not. It doesn't really matter. It's water under the bridge. And I was only speaking about this stuff because of what's going on. I didn't like that my name was being put onto something else. So I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of this dog pile. And Jay was saying that Charlie used me. Charlie didn't use me. I didn't like that. So, I mean, Charlie's using me now for content, but he didn't use me at that time.
He was a viewer of mine, all right? But the truth is he wanted me to live with him. So let me explain this.
That's not the truth at all. But we've already established that.
And then we'll go through and watch some of his videos. This guy was begging me to live with him. And yes, I was homeless.
No, I did put pressure on him to come visit just because he needed help at the time. He was resisting help from a lot of people. And I was concerned and I was trying to do the right thing. I was trying to be a good Christian at the time. I was trying to be like, just come over. It's not a big deal. Like, we're friends. Just come and rest for a couple days or even just come and do your laundry or whatever. And then I can take you back the same day. I didn't even care. Even when he just ghosted me, I didn't care. The only thing I cared about is that he then lied about me, which he's still lying about me to this day.
I was doing the van life thing. I guess he figured because of...
You were not doing the van life thing at the time. You were extremely traumatized. You had just become homeless. It was right at the beginning. You didn't have a van yet. I mean, he must just not remember things.
Homeless, I would take him up on his offer. I did not. I declined. He wanted me to move in with him. I think he lived with his grandmother at the time.
Yeah, and think about how that doesn't make any sense, Charlie. Yeah, with my conservative Christian grandmother, I'm going to supposedly have a guy that I supposedly am so into move in with me to live with my conservative Christian grandmother, who literally told me when I was living with her, you cannot have a guy over like that ever. I mean, come on. But you're going to move in? How does that work? And again, it's not that he necessarily knew that about my grandma, but it's like, that's the facts. That is so stupid.
I mean, just imagine living with Alex, his grandmother. I mean, he's not even fucking vegan. This non-vegan blob, his grandmother, in some $1 million shack, in the valley somewhere. I mean, it's just gross.
What? I know. That's just so cringe. And the fact is, Charlie isn't either. Charlie eats seafood all the time, but oh my God, Lisa. But the thing is, like, we just had an apartment. I don't know. We had an apartment in Southern California. It wasn't, I don't know, whatever.
So I
He's weird.
declined him on his offer, right? I was polite about it, but he got really, really upset.
You weren't polite about it. You didn't tell me at all. You completely ghosted me, which is fine. Like I said, you ghosted me and then lied about me to Clean Bodies. That's why I was not fine with it. I texted you that day, am I still coming? You didn't answer. I didn't drive down there. I mean, gosh, the misremembering, I think we should call it just lying. The lying is really interesting, isn't it?
So throughout all this, there was a little tit for tat. I mean, the guy's been into me since, I don't know, 2017, I think is when he found my shit. Obviously, he's been into.
No, it's not obvious. And I started watching you in 2016. We didn't have any contact at all until late 2017. I think I commented on one of your videos how I didn't like how you were becoming alt-right and you got all like butthurt. But then later we kind of patched it up or whatever. And then we started talking in 2018. That was the primary time. Why would someone who supposedly isn't your friend visit your homeless ass on the beach? Makes no sense. Basically, yes, it doesn't make any sense. There's no copy of it. It's taken down for a reason. Like, I'm done with that. Like, I've been asked a lot, like, if I regret it and this and that. I think regret is a complicated thing, but I don't think it was a good thing to do, and it's gone for a reason. So, no. I mean, it's gone.
Obviously, he is into me. I mean, look how many videos he's made about me.
Just because you make videos about somebody doesn't mean that you're into them, Charlie. Unless if you were into Freely, you were into Durian Rider, you were into whoever else. You've made many videos about Jay. Does that mean you're into Jay? I mean, keep up the narrative, Charlie. Come on. This is just elementary.
In the last couple of weeks, he's made 1, 2, 3, 4. He's made like 4 videos.
The one I posted on the same night and the 4, that one is about astrology. That doesn't have to do with him. The other ones, yeah, but why not?
He's made several. I think he did didn't he do like a 2-hour live rant somewhere over here? Yeah. He did like what is that? Well, it's like an hour and 11 minutes. 111, 11. So
that's just where I told my story, which I have a right to.
Guy has been into me for a long time and is still.
It's not obvious at all.
I mean, this is like Jabba the Sloot level online harassment. You get me? So here we go. I declined.
Okay, so what is this then, Charlie? You made a short about me. You did a stream about me. You've been streaming about me multiple times. Again, in Charlie's mind, he has this like weird vacuum of like, I don't know why this person's doing this. And he has zero recognition of anything he does to contribute to a situation. Charlie, you're literally doing a stream about me with my name and everything. Come on, dude. You made a short. You made other stuff. You don't have a leg to stand on. I'm not sitting here being like, oh my gosh, don't make videos about me, because I'm not you, Charlie. I know I'm talking shit. I know I'm talking about you. I expect something back. I'm not like going to act like, oh my God, I'm such a victim. But it's like, honey, you came in with guns a-blazing on Newly's video, coming after me in those comments. You were gunning for me. It's like, dude, stupid ass.
We kind of went tit for tat. Obviously, I didn't want a relationship with him. I don't want a relationship.
The feeling's mutual. I have no issue with you not wanting a relationship.
Any kind of dude. And this is the most ridiculous thing. Like, he's literally trying to convince people that I was, into him or trying to get with him
Mm-mm. I've only ever said that I'm confused. And again, this response from you is confusing. This is weird. That doesn't mean that you're into me. It doesn't mean that you're gay or bi or whatever. It just means that this is weird. This is not something a straight man does. Straight men are not offended or triggered or create polls and do shorts and stuff about a guy that's gay that says that he's not into you. No, I said he was possibly bi. I mean, I think I said that in the video with Will, but I was kind of just going after him in that one. I a little bit more exaggerated at the time for like effect. Like I made that video with the intention of hurting him, which is why I don't have it up anymore because it was too much. It just was. But as far as recently, well, I understand that, Boober, but that is literally like 4 years ago. It's like 4 years ago. What I said now, no. What I said now is he has acted confusing with me. You know, when the first thing he says when I meet him is, "You look like your pictures." That's a weird thing to say as a straight man. That's just weird. That doesn't mean that I think he was automatically into me. It's just not typical. That's not a typical straight man thing to say to a gay man. It just isn't typical. That's confusing. Like I said, having this reaction now, saying these things, it's confusing. It's weird. Not that it matters to me though, because I'm not interested in him. I hope he has a great time with Marissa. I hope he doesn't talk shit about her body and all that stuff like he's done with so many of his exes. That would be horrible for her. But, you know, I can assure you that would never be me. Thank God.
It's just ridiculous. Look at all the people that I've been with. They've all been females, and they all been, pretty hot, right? Not every single one of them, but
I he really is dramatic. I never assumed anything would happen, which I literally also said in my stream recently. I said I never assumed anything would happen. I assumed he was straight. I never even was thinking of it that way because, like I said, not that into him. He was homeless. He had relapsed on drugs. Like, these are not exactly like turn ons. Just saying, Charlie, it is not a turn on at all.
most of them have been very, very hot.
Let alone your personality stuff, which again, it was fine as friends. I don't care if I have negative friends or pessimistic friends, but I don't want that in a partner. I'm not attracted to it. I like extroverted guys. I like sunshine guys, guys that are optimistic and sunny and funny and happy. I don't like guys like you who are bitter and toxic and negative and hateful. You know, I'm enough of all that for everybody. No, I'm just kidding. But it's like if I want to, it's like I was telling this to my mom today and my grandma. I was like, I don't find Charlie streams that interesting because it's just an introverted guy sitting and complaining on the balcony or at the beach. It's like, if I want to watch that, I can watch my own stuff. I'm an introverted guy complaining in my bedroom. I don't have to like watch him. You know, I like extroverted people. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. She's out doing stuff. My exes were out doing stuff. My first love, he like did this crazy trip in America and like dressed up in a suit and took pictures with a Lamborghini and all this stuff. Like my ex was mysterious and he was like a mystery I had to figure out and I was piecing things together. Like Charlie is not subtle. Charlie's not mysterious. Charlie's just there, blatant. It's like I would never find that romantically attractive because it's like there's no mystery. There's no Taylor Swift mastermind moment with somebody like that. It's just boring to me. It's so boring. But as friends, yes, like I liked him as a friend. You know, hanging out in person. I liked hanging out with him in person. But as a content creator at this point, no, it's boring. I mean, he's literally talking about old school drama from like 5 years ago, which again, I'm not throwing shade. I'm the same way. I'm an introvert too. But it's like I can watch myself. I'm not a narcissist. I'm not attracted to somebody who's really similar to me. And then in ways that he's not similar to me, He's horrifically even more toxic. It's like, dude, are you kidding me? I mean, really think about that. No way. Not at all my type. Not at all my type. Crazy. And that's fine. Like I said, it doesn't matter. But it's just delulu. It's delusional, Charlie.
And so we have to kind of like address this because I'm now getting comments down below in my.
Yeah, it's because he burned me and stuff, and people have a fantasy that me and Charlie are going to make up and we're going to stream together, or we're going to have like a hash out where we fight live on air or something. Like, people want to see it. They just want the show, Charlie. So they're going to say it, and they know it triggers you. That's why they keep commenting. That's why they comment on my stuff too, because it's like, it's just online bread and circus bullshit, which is fine. I'm not even hating you for it. But why the fuck wouldn't I make content too? If you're going to use me for content, then I'm going to do it too.
Comment section. I mean, people are probably trolling, but he said some other things about me as well. You know, the long story short, this guy betrayed me in the worst way. He used to be a viewer on.
Okay, so was I not your friend? If I wasn't your friend, how could I betray you? Doesn't make any sense. You're conflicting your own narrative.
You now.
But yes, I did betray him, but you betrayed me too.
He was a supporter. He claimed to, you know, and I saw him a few times in person. Like, he came over to the apartment with Clean Bodies, I think, and somebody else.
No, Clean Bodies was never there when I was there. It was only ever Alina that was there. And all the rest of the time, it was just me and you. I only went to the apartment like a couple of times because you were homeless on the street or you left by August. And we didn't stream that often. Like, we weren't like, we were close in the sense that we talked a lot, like as far as like in the Discord and the chat, that kind of stuff. But, you know, and then we met up in person like around once a month. It wasn't like I was seeing him every day or anything like that. That's not true. But by his standards, we were pretty close at the time. And it was very short lived, like I said. So it's not like I was a lifelong best friend or anything.
So I did meet him in person several times, but obviously I grew tired of his, how do you say it? And he was very pushy. He was very pushy, and he was kind of like a vamp, right? A psychological vampire.
I don't know how pushy I was, because with him at the time, I wanted him to like me so bad that I actually held back quite a bit. I did push the last time we hung out. So that I will say yes. Like, I pushed for him to come because I just felt like he needed the help. But as far as the rest of the time, how was I pushy? Pushy how? You know, it's like a little bit of a citation needed. I was bitchy. I was kind of nasty and stuff at the time, absolutely. I would even take judgmental. I was definitely judgmental at the time, but it's like, I don't know, pushy of what?
I call them vamps.
Yeah, he's always called me that since we split.
For gay, you would have better. I mean, you would figure, right? You know, maybe MGK, right? I might get down with, but not enough.
Okay, now you're saying you would have sex with MGK? Like, Charlie, you are clearly, there's, again, that's another very confusing thing to say. Let me make sure I heard that right.
Vampire, I call them vamps. If you were gay, you would have better. I mean, you would figure, right? You know, maybe MGK, right? I might get down with, but I'm not a non-vegan.
Okay, weird.
Wow. So,
see, that's a weird thing to say. I don't think I've ever heard. I mean, I guess maybe like extremely douchey, leftisty millennial guys that are straight would say something like that, but not typical.
We're gonna watch a few of his videos here because he's literally lying. I mean, still, this went on years ago, and this guy is still trying to cause problems for me. So I thought we could start with the
literally not. It's literally not why I did it.
Video where I'm homeless on the beach.
Okay, well, we don't really need to watch that.
Be able to find
Oh, hold on.
friend Will, and this guy so scorned.
Hold on.
Like, hey, all these people in LA, they were trying to get with. All right, we're gonna watch that video first. Yeah, you remember Clean Bodies? That was the only reason. Yeah, I know she wanted me too. I swear, like, hey, all these people.
People think one way or the other. I don't have an opinion on it, to be honest. But whatever.
Hey, they were trying to get with Little Cheetah. To finish up the story with
No, I don't think a lot of people were, just because, like, again, I don't know if you think homeless drug addict status is like an aphrodisiac, but it really isn't.
he ended up, because he was so mad, he felt so scorned. He ended up
Because you lied about me. That's why. Just like you lied about Jay, you lie about everybody. You lie about Clean Bodies. You lie about everyone. When you lie about people, it pisses them off. That's why.
driving to Vegas. Okay, driving to Vegas
I was going for a wedding.
to meet up with my childhood best friend Will, and
Who
this
you
guy-
also lied about, which doesn't it say something that your childhood best friend would do that to you? Do you think maybe he was just as pissed at you because you did the same thing to him that you did to me, that you did to everybody else? Come on, dude.
I was living with him for a few months. He drove to Vegas.
Yeah, and then you filmed him without his consent. You posted it. You tried to, like, you did a lot of shit to him. And it's like, dude, that was crazy. That is a betrayal. You want to talk betrayal? You filmed Will without his consent and you posted it. That's betrayal.
And if you remember, there was some drama going on there as well.
Yeah, I do.
Alex literally went through like my trash, went through my mail, went through like
Trash, no. And it was led by Will. Will just thought it would be funny. And I was like, whatever, sure. You know,
all the stuff that I couldn't bring to California.
but I'm not going to post that
And
because, like I said, it's too gay to function. I'm not going to do that. So,
Will and made a 10-minute slanderous video about me.
no, it was actually really long. It was like over an hour. So I will shade myself there. But again, his facts are terribly off. But
maybe someday I'll be able to find it in my heart to forgive him, but I will never forget that shit. I will never.
that's
forget it.
fine.
And
I don't expect anything. I really don't. And I need everybody to understand that. I don't expect anything. I will be fine. I will sleep warmly and calmly in my bed with no issues if we never speak again, if you never forgive me or whatever. I think it would be better for you, just as far as like for you to forgive people in general. Like I've had to learn to forgive. I've forgiven you, Charlie. But it's like,
God judges us all. The only thing I want to say here before we start watching the videos is that, sometimes the rainbow crowd, not everybody, but sometimes the rainbow crowd, they are so arrogant that they literally think they're above God's judgment, right? They literally believe that they will not be judged by God. I mean, even I'm not that ignorant. Even I am not that arrogant to think that I'm above God's judgment. But this is the kind of personality that we're dealing with.
okay, so now we're getting into Gehazi is evil. Okay. Whatever, dude. I would say, if you are a real believer, you would understand that you just barely started believing like a couple years ago. There's a lot of people that are gay that don't believe in God. God says you shouldn't judge non-believers by believer standards, etc. This is kind of basic stuff, but whatever. I'm not going to judge him that bad because he doesn't know, but it's like, dude.
When we're talking about graphically Alex, his handle is graphically gay.
It's an obvious troll. I love that though.
So yeah, he wanted me, obviously.
No, you wish I did, but no. And the only reason why I say that is because you keep saying it over and over and over and over again. Even though I keep saying, no, I didn't. No, I don't. No, never made a move. Nothing ever happened. Whatever. Hope you do well with whatever girlfriend, Charlie.
I don't know why, but gay dudes like my channel. They like my aesthetic. You know,
I
whatever.
don't. I don't watch you.
But I'm a little out of your league, bro. So even if
Oh, honey. No, you aren't. I mean, in terms of like like being in shape, maybe, but sweetheart, you are a broke loser at 35. You're a recovering drug addict. You barely have your shit together. That is a joke. I don't know whose league you're in, but the vast majority of women are not about that. Period. Let's keep it real. Also, you're like 5'8". A lot of girls don't like that. I myself am not into shorter guys. I'm not. No shade to anybody, but it's like, hun, keep it real. Like, psh. Again, it's very subjective, but dude, he's going to call me arrogant and then he's going to say that. I guess, he's God's gift to all women, right? Let me know if you believe that yourself, you guys.
yeah, so he's making these shorts talking about how I'm not his type, and he likes tall, foreign men. Right? Let's watch this short one more time.
Whom it may concern, which apparently is many.
Why is he watching it twice? Isn't that weird? I don't know. This is so weird.
This is a daily reminder.
Okay, we don't need to watch it again.
Who is not obsessed?
That are sunshine to my midnight rain, that are cheerful.
Charlie doesn't understand that he has followers that comment and say things. Somebody had said something to me that day. It wasn't really about him. It was more so just as a general public statement because I was getting comments that were suggesting that I was into him. I needed to be clear. No, not really. So I made a statement about myself. It didn't even have to do with him. Really. I mean, it did. But I was just kind of saying, no, I'm not into him because of X, Y, and Z, which again, I was actually pretty nice, but there are more reasons that I'm not, including his drug addict status and all the other stuff that I'm not interested in whatsoever.
That laugh, that are goofy. I'm not into Charlie's shorter.
Okay, we don't need to watch it again.
Negative, right? And he talks about, I hate the word partner. When people say, oh, he's my partner, she's my partner. I mean, it's just, it's so blue-pilled. He says I'm negative, right? I'm like one of the most positive people probably that he follows on social media. Okay.
I don't follow you anymore. Also, too, no, you're not. You're always talking about how the world is ending. That's not positive.
And at the time, I mean, still to this day, I'm really into fitness. Negative people are into potato chips, watching TV, and basically just not doing much. They turn into blobs, right? To me, that's negative. Hitting the gym and making YouTube videos and making videos that people like, people laugh, at some of my content.
Sure, it's great for certain people. Like I said, our styles are not that different as far as content. I wasn't trashing you as a person. I'm just saying personally, I'm not attracted to somebody who's negative and pessimistic and introverted. That's me. Like I said, if I want somebody like that, I can just look in the mirror. I don't need to date somebody like that. Charlie, you're similar to me in those ways. So I don't want you. It's boring to me. It's too easy to understand. It's not exciting at all. That's why I don't really watch your streams either.
I'm not negative at all.
Yes, you are.
Put one in the chat if you think I'm negative.
You're very
two in the
negative.
chat if you think I'm the most positive streamer in the Marloverse. So
you're always talking about your feuds. You're always talking about how you're a victim. Whatever, dude. Okay. I'm getting bored now, so we're only gonna do this for. We're only gonna do this a little bit longer. If he doesn't keep my interest, then I'm done.
What's there? He's a psychological vampire. I mean, you can see it.
Now he's repeating himself.
It's the sort of like I don't know what you would call it. And it's just a look in the eyes. This guy will drain you. Like if you're around him for 5 minutes, he's just so full of shit that it just sort of drains you.
This is a projection. So this is what Charles does. He projects. He likes to project onto me. I don't know that I was necessarily constantly drained around Charlie, but there was a lot of times when I was following him where it was very draining because there was always another problem, always another issue. And again, I've had that in common with him in the past. Not as much now. I'm not judging him for it. I'm just saying I'm not attracted to it, which is my right. I don't find it attractive. That's all I was saying. It wasn't like an attack on you in general. It was just, again, because it'd be hypocritical because we're similar in that way. But it's like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm attracted to it when I'm not.
For the day. Like I could only handle, I really couldn't stand him, honestly. But
we hung out for a lot of hours, not all the time, but it's like, dude, you're so stupid. You really couldn't stand me in that video. You're such a liar. But again, he can't stand anybody he's ever been around, right? It's just dumb. I just don't think he can stand himself.
I could only handle being around him for 25 minutes because it was just all of this. Charlie's not my type. Why would you even be talking about me that way? I'm obviously not gay, right? And this is the
because your audience, because of you, because you're sending people, not tons of people or anything, but you're making an impression that I'm into you. So then people comment. So then I make a statement to make it clear, which should not be offensive to you at all, because supposedly you don't care at all because you're straight. But it's odd that it bothers you so much.
Thank you.
But again, I don't want to repeat it too much because, again, it's weird how much you're repeating it, isn't it?
Not everybody from the rainbow crowd, but a lot of them, some of them, they will just assume that everybody else is like them, right? Because
yeah, and he knows that I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like the LGBT blah, blah, blah lobby. I don't like any of that. Yeah, I'm sure. Whatever, Charlie.
They assume that everybody else has the same orientation. This is how some of them think. They think everybody is like them. Again.
Well, how some people think everybody's into them. Would it be stupid if I were to say, straight men, they just think everybody's into them? That would be stupid. I will just say, no, Charlie thinks everybody's into him.
I'm not even that arrogant. I'm not arrogant enough to believe I'm above God's judgment.
You're very arrogant.
He believes he's above God's judgment. And I'm not arrogant enough to think that, everybody is just like me or,
No, you're just arrogant enough to think everybody wants you. I mean, come on, dude. This is getting boring. I'm trying here.
Sexual preferences or whatever. So that being said, we'll go ahead and look at the video of me.
Okay. So I don't want to watch my video.
See.
That might be it. I don't know if I can handle much more because it's boring. And I don't really care about his commentary. Okay. I think I'm done. I think I did enough. I'm sorry. I'm bored as hell. So that's my response, I guess. Is anybody alive? Does anybody have questions or comments? Let me know because I'm here for a while. But gosh, I feel gay for even being nervous about that. But I will say he, at least in that portion. Now, if I miss some like super spicy part, let me know. But at least in that portion, he wasn't that bad. But it's like, geez. It's just ridiculous. And how many more times can he cover that I said he wasn't my type? It's just weird. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's just weird. It's really weird. And, whatever. Like, he's on his journey, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really a love and light person, like I said, because I'm kind of just critical and negative like Charlie, but which again, he's so positive. He just spends the whole time criticizing me. It's like, dude, I don't really care about your criticism, as I stated. Like, you don't have your shit together. I don't look up to you anymore. I think I did back then because I admired him being a streamer and doing stuff that I wanted to do. I do it now, Charlie. I don't look up to you anymore. Things have changed. It's been 5 years. It's like, dude, he doesn't understand the difference between looking up to a creator that you like and wanting to sleep with them. Like, I love Taylor Swift. I don't wanna sleep with Taylor Swift. I would never think Taylor was, I mean, it's stupid to say, but Taylor Swift isn't necessarily my type either. She's kinda controlling. But I'm not straight, so it doesn't matter, but it's like I would never date someone like her. I feel like she's really controlling. That doesn't mean that I don't like her as a creator or I don't look up to things she does or things that she's accomplished. It's like, dude, have more of an understanding than like a freaking adolescent, you know? It's just so black and white. It's crazy. But again, it's not even true anymore. I don't look up to you anymore, Charlie. I find your content kind of boring. But yeah, the audience loves it. And that's what I'm here for. That's what you're here for. You're here for the audience too. That's why we're both here. Sorry, I spilled dirt all over my desk. I'm trying to clean it up. Anyways, I don't know. Do you guys have anything to say? Or I feel like I need to like get rid of the toxic energy of Charlie, but I don't know. It's hard because I'm not sunshine. So it's hard for me to diffuse the darkness. But anyways, how are you guys doing? Jeez, at least I was able to do it. You know what I will say? Dealing with Hunter Avalon was so much worse than that. I will give him that. That was really bad. Hunter was like, that was like demonic. That was a crazy experience. But I think I thought it would be like, that for some reason. Ooh. Speaking of Simon, I'm a little tired after hearing him. Anyways, jeez. So I think I survived. I think I'm proud of myself because I wanted to do that whole thing as a streamer. It was fun. We love tea. We love drama. Newly better appreciate it. All the tea people better appreciate it because that was fun. But it was also annoying. But anyways, I feel like you guys are tired after hearing him. But let me think if there's anything else I want to say. Since you guys aren't being very active, I'm just going to say I still have really strong appetite control, which is like amazing. Like I didn't really count calories today and I was still like my body was very attuned to eating less and like I just didn't need to eat that much. And so I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like there's some real physical changes that are getting better. And overall, I still feel better. So I'm excited about the changes in the tea and whatnot. I don't know, like I like this channel. I'm glad to be back. It's fun. Again, I appreciate the promo, Charlie. But yeah, we're gonna do some stuff here. I want to do some streams with some of my friends and stuff. I want to get some back and forth. And we're gonna do stuff like that pretty soon. But I'm cooking things. I'm thinking of things to do. Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, to me, like, that's the thing. Like, I don't hate Charlie. Like, I keep saying that. Like, I feel like it's motivating for me in the sense of like, that's the good thing about Charlie is that he's so like caustic and negative and stuff. but he's also like shocking and he kind of like shakes people awake in certain ways. And that part of it, I appreciate. And I appreciated that part of being in his community back then because it got me on YouTube. It got me to do things. It got me to get out of my shell in that sense. That being said, once I'm out of the shell, Charlie is zero fucking help. And that's where I'm like, I want to be around more extroverted people and that kind of stuff because they aren't drained by being around people. Like he keeps saying I'm a sci vamp. It's because he's introverted. He doesn't really have friends. He's not really ever around people. He's extremely introverted. And again, no hate. I'm just not attracted to that. You know, like I said, if I want to be with an introverted guy, I can look in the mirror. It's boring. And that's fine. It's okay. Yes, I'm a social introvert. Like I have a lot of friends. I talk to a lot of people on the phone. I like going out. I like doing stuff, but it's like I'm still introverted. Like I need help getting out. I need help going places and doing things and that kind of stuff. And I'm like more excited by people who do that. It's just, that's what it is. It's not like a huge dig. It's just not everybody is everybody's cup of tea. I'm not offended that I'm not Charlie's type. I mean, I didn't think I was, but it's like I don't care, Like I said, I'm confused. Oh gosh, I'm scared, Sam. I'm confused by some of his comments. It's not so much that I think he's into me. I just think maybe there's something going on, like I told my mom that he wore a crop top and my mom was like, he's gay. That was my mom's Gen X response. My mom was like, he is gay and in the closet. That's what my mom said, dead on. And I only knew that because Newly was talking about the crop top and she thought it was gay. And, it is gay, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Stop it, Sam. I'm not interested in Governor Chris Christie. Oh my gosh. Yuck. Sam is just here to troll me with horrific. No, we're not going with Hunter. Hunter's introverted. Ugh, Hunter's just horrible. Sorry. Don't even get me started there. Gosh. It's just like, I don't know. I will say Charlie is from what I saw there, he's not as bad as he used to be. He used to be a lot more caustic. That was not exactly like inflaming and like really pissed me off or anything. But like I said, I think he has changed in some ways, which is good. I've changed in some ways, also good. That's why I just didn't think these things would be that big of a deal because it's like things have changed. Still waiting for the Hunter debate reaction stream. You guys are like killing me with that. Maybe we can do that on like Christmas or something. That'll be like for the people that don't do anything on Christmas. Not Christmas Day, but maybe Christmas Eve or something. Because I don't do anything on Christmas Eve. But it's like, gosh, that'll be my gift to you guys. Since you guys want that so bad. Because that's going to be really horrible. Like, you guys just want death and pain upon me to make me react. I do have it backed up. I have it saved on this channel. That was just horrible. That was like a 2-hour struggle session. That was brutal. Brutal. Gosh. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. I'm glad I watched it tonight just because I can see what's being said. And I feel like I can kind of just, again, maybe not all of it. Because again, he's boring. He bored me. Like, I will give you that as feedback, Charlie. Like, you're kind of boring a little bit. Like, you repeated yourself a little too much. Addressing the past is good practice to interact with strangers and explore new topics with your channels in the future. Opens up new doors and new energy. That's interesting, Mountain. Are you just going to say, okay, and roll your eyes at me? Oh my God. Stop it, Caleb. Oh gosh, he doesn't know what I was doing. I guess I can break it down, but Caleb, you're giving me like PTSD. Like, don't say that to me. I just remember when he was so mad. He's like, "You're just gonna get on here and do a sassy eye roll," and oh my god. I was like, "Yeah, I have a sassy eye roll because I can't take what you said seriously." Like, it's hard. Like, sometimes you can't take it seriously anymore. I don't know. Like that's how I felt with that. But anyways, you guys just want me to suffer in pain. And Sam just likes to point out all these horrible right-wing politicians that are just horrifying that he wants me to attempt to date, which is not going to happen. Like Chris Christie. It's like, dude, come on. I can't. Like, I'm already struggling enough in the dating sphere. I'm not impressed by my options right now. I don't need to be considering stuff like that. I need to like figure out people to throw back at Sam. Like we already have AOC, I can throw back at him, but there's got to be more. Donald Duck, ugh, cringe. Being rude is discrimination. No, I think being rude is just, I don't know. And it's so like, I will say Charlie is so leftisty, like how he had to make it about group identity. Like he has to make it about the rainbow crowd. It's like, dude, address me as an individual. Like I get it. My username is graphically gay, but it's a troll. It's like the insulting version of gay. It's the that's so gay of the 2000s. That's what I mean. This isn't called graphically homosexual. This is graphically gay. Like you're gay. Oh my god, you're so fucking gay. That's what the channel is. It's all my super gay stuff that I like. That's cringy and gay. That's what this channel is. That's why I'm talking about you. You're cringy and gay, Charlie. Congratulations. You're on the channel. That's what this channel's for. I talk about Taylor Swift and fucking Charlie and fucking, I don't know, bullshit politics stuff and astrology and stuff. It's gay. That's gay. I don't know. We talk about Sydney Watson sometimes. Gay. We talk about Hunter Avalon. Gay. We talk about John Doyle. Gay. How many more gay things can we talk about on this channel? We'll figure it out. But I'm going to be doing a movie review of the Eras Tour movie on Halloween. That is gay as hell. That is a super gay topic that I will be covering. We talked about the Hogwarts houses. Again, I haven't done much on this channel, but I'm healthier now and I want to do more. I thought it was interesting he wanted to police and categorize the word partner, which is such a basic word. I know. Well, it's because he just doesn't like it because it's kind of gay-ish. But it's like, I am gay. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it if some people don't like it when a straight person says it because it's kind of weird. But I am literally not straight. Like I can say it if I want. Like it's coded as a gay term and I am gay and it's okay. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. But like I said, I get it. He's confused by the title, but the title is graphically gay in the sense of what Hillary Duff was telling you not to say in the 2000s. That's what it is. It's not like this stiff, like, sex education channel where I talk about that stuff. Like, that's not what it is. Like, it's pretty gay how much of a Swiftie I am. Like, that is gay. That's what the channel is. I even got a comment by one of you guys. You guys were like, don't describe your personality using astrology. Like, it's just so stupid and limiting. And it's like, I get it. It's gay to talk about astrology. But that's what the channel is. I'm knitting. Knitting is kind of gay. It's not cool. It's not a cool channel. I'm not on here like tobogganing and touring the world and, I'm not doing street interviews and going to haunted mansions and stuff. Unlike one of the guys I'm attracted to, he did that. But we don't need to go there. But yeah, it's like I was more attracted to him seeing that he went into a haunted place or whatever. It's adventurous, it's attractive. But here we just do cringy things, and that's okay. Like there has to be a place for cringe in the world as well. It's not any hate, but it's like, dude, get your head out of your ass, Charlie. It's like, geez, this is why Charlie's boring. It's like such a stick up his ass now, for no reason. He's just, at least back in the day, he was like irreverent and like actually funny. Like now he's just like somber. Now he's negative and somber and negative and serious and negative and, well, this person, I just hate this person. And oh gosh. And it's like, dude. Like, yeah, I hate a lot of people too, but like I also love things too, and I'm made fun of all the time. I can't date like Omar, can't compete with her brother. Oh my god. Samuel. Just kidding. You can't say that, Sam. That's highly offensive. No, but I want to stream with Sam. I want to do a stream with Sam where I'm mansplaining to. And it's brutal. Like, we're going to do it. We got to do it at some point. I got to deal with the mansplaining. It'll be like the reverse Hunter Avalon. Instead of being, I don't know. I felt like when I was talking to Hunter, I felt like I was talking to just an unhinged, I don't even know. You guys that saw me, you can tell me what you guys feel like I was watching, like what it felt like I was doing. I just think it was kind of struggle session-ish. I didn't feel like I was talking to a man. I'll put it to you that way. Not being able to drive drunk is the same as being forced to take a V. Yeah. I mean, holy and it's like, I don't know, like I will never forget when I was talking to Hunter and he literally told me that there was no issue at the border. And I was like, dude, I cannot sit here and like entertain you. Like if we're just gonna deny reality entirely, you know what I mean? It was like, dude, come on now, you know? Come on, dude. But anyways, I might have to do that soon because you guys are asking so bad. Then he Googled and didn't even acknowledge that. Yeah, he Googled it and there's like this chart where it's going way up. It's like all the border crossings. It's like way up. Jeez, it's so crazy. But anyways, yeah. So I was evil today. I had pasta and cake. And we had caramel sauce on the cake. And it was no PUFA and it was okay. But I did have rice pasta. And I'm probably bloated now. But I couldn't eat that much. I can't eat anymore. Do you guys know how weird it is? Like I was a binge eater forever. And I can't binge anymore because my brain has healed. Like if I go to eat, I just feel grossed out. I feel full, like a normal human person. It's so weird to be cut off of that. Like, it's just wild to me. But it's beautiful that that's the case because it means I'm not going to be that big anymore. But yeah, I don't know. Charlie, to me, I guess he's just kind of like, he's alt-righty, he's leftisty, he's groupthink. He's what is it? Collectivist. I don't like that. I'm not into collectivism. You know, whether it's far left or far right, I'm an individualist. I don't judge Charlie as a straight white man. I judge him as Charlie. You know, I don't do that, but he has to judge me as the Rainbow Crew or whatever. Yeah, I'm thankful for the idea, Caleb. If you have any other ideas, let me know because you've been on it, Caleb. And yeah. which I'm so happy about my main channel. It's doing good and I just up and up, but it would be fun to have this channel too. It'd be fun to have this channel to monetize this. Like I can try to go out, I can try to do things sometimes, but it's like it helps sometimes. That's why I like a personal channel because it helps me a little bit because I'm not like, don't feel pressured. Just be you. That's okay. Oh my gosh, you're like Charlie. You're saying I'm pushy. I'm like Miss Norbury, apparently, from Mean Girls. I'm a pusher. Don't feel pressured. You're fine. Gosh, I mean, I get it. I'm intense. I understand I'm intense. I get it. I get it. But it's like, I don't know. If you can't handle it, that's fine. I'm okay. Like, I get it. I'm not going to say I'm everybody's cup of tea. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's like, it's fine. I don't know. Like, I did care about being liked back when I knew him, but I don't really anymore. It's like I'm older now. I'm in my 30s now. It's like, it's just different. I was in my mid 20s when I knew him. It's like, you don't care as much. You know what I mean? Because I knew you. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I mean, I know you guys like, I'll have to ask Sam for some ideas on this channel, but we can do a mansplaining stream. I will force Sam, even if Sam is just on audio, that's fine, but I will force him. He will not have a choice. Now with Sam, I will push. I will be a pusher. Oh my gosh, but I'm so excited. I'm going to stream with Eric next week. I'm so excited. He is making me wait. I'm hating him for that. My Cyvamp self needs supply, and I'm mad at Eric. So when he comes on, you guys have to all hate him. I'm just kidding. It reminds me of the Carlin drama. Oh my God. It kind of does. It's a little different for sure, but that was like so political. This isn't as political for sure, but that was a wild time. The Carlin era. My era's era. I have to say that just because it pisses Sam off and I got to do it. It's my inner leftist woman. I have to piss off a straight man at least once a day. So I'm just going to keep saying it. Eras, era. I'm in my era. This is a new era. This isn't the old era anymore. I'm going to go see the Eras movie because I'm in my red era, even though sometimes I feel like I'm in my Evermore era. Eric is a tease. He's a tease. He's hateful. He's problematic. He's in the Rainbow Crew. Oh my gosh. You never want to talk to people like that. Ever. And you know what? He's very extroverted. Oh my God. But no, me and Eric are not dating or anything. We're not each other's type because we're two sisters. We're soul sisters, which is different. So, and that's okay. But we are best friends. He's hella extroverted. And it's fun because I can talk to him about his tea and drama. And I think we're going to call the show Tea Time. And I want to make a picture of him judging me on the scale, like in the Antihero music video, because Eric is extremely fat phobic. So I will just preface that. He's very fat phobic, very oppressive, very hateful person. Extremely problematic. So I'm excited. And he better bring it. I'm going to be so mad if he comes on here and he's like filtered. I'm going to be like, I'm going to call him out. So I'm just saying, but yeah. So we'll try to do that soon. I think he told me next week. I'm holding him to it. And if he doesn't do it, then I'm going to make a video canceling him. So then we're going to cancel him. No, I'm just kidding. But no. But I am going to do a video on my main channel with him as well, which I'm really excited about. I want to do some collabs with other people too, but especially on this channel because I want to develop this, and I do want to get this one monetized because I thought about it and I was like, gosh, like if I could literally make money talking shit, that would make me so happy. Like, I don't know. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get this one monetized. Oh man, but it's going to take work, you know. It's like you can't just sit here. Like I had to do this tonight. I had to react to him. It was like, ugh, I was sweating it. Like I'm introverted. It's like I get it. I can, but I just force myself. That's my advice. Any introverts in the chat, you just gotta force yourself. It never gets easier. You're never not gonna have an anxiety attack before you do something. I was so nervous before I did this stream because I didn't know what he was gonna say, and I was just like, oh my gosh, am I gonna like flip out and embarrass myself? But then I just do it anyway because it's like I love streaming and I want to do it. But it's like you got to do it. I know the audience is gonna love that I did it, even if y'all won't admit it. Y'all are thirsty for drama. Period. But yes, it will mean more streams, which you guys love, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody that's coming here. Like I said, I appreciate Charlie's promo. Even if it's unintentional, I still appreciate it because I want to do some fun stuff. And like I said, I think having this personal type of channel, it helps me get out of myself a bit more because like I'm very introverted. So when I post more personal stuff or do stuff like this, it helps me get out and do things, especially because I'm terminally single right now, you know? Oh gosh, Minergo is a little bit on my shit list. I don't hate Minergo, but Minergo pissed me off. Minergo was like trying to gaslight me. Minergo is telling me that I have to prove a negative, which is a huge no-no. Minergo was like, you say you didn't do it. He says you did. Neither one of you can prove it. Asking somebody to prove you didn't do something is like witch trial, Salem shit. That is crazy. And for them to act like that was normal, it's like, honey, you're on my shit list. I'm pissed. Like, no. You know? That's some bullshit. But again, it's like, that's not even, oh my gosh, shut up, Avi. Avi, I know you love the drama. I know you do. I did it for you. I did it for those like you. That's why I did it. But no, definitely not. But just the flames of drama. But yeah, it's like, but yeah, I'm just like, some of Charlie's audience is a little toxic. And it's like, dude, or dudette, or whatever, calm down. You know, you don't do Charlie any favors by doing that. You make enemies worse. And Charlie's kind of dumb. And I feel like he listens to his audience, which his audience is kind of delulu sometimes. Not all, but some of them, yeah. You know, it's not good. But that's why it's important, Charlie, to be talking to people in real life, to be interacting with people who disagree with you, or, you know, dealing with people that say, no, you're wrong, or whatever, because it keeps you in reality and you don't get an inflated ego and you don't get crazy online. And again, it's like, I'm aware of that threat, which is why I try to go out as much as I can. And I try to do things and talk and do stuff as much as I can, because I don't want to end up like that. It's like, it's really important, you know? So I don't know. Like I said, I think it helps me if I do a channel like this to be less isolated. So, and that's really important, especially for somebody very introverted. It's important to be less isolated because we rot in isolation. Like extroverts, sometimes it's really healthy for super extroverted people to be isolated because they can heal or recover or think about themselves or think about things that they need to think about. But as introverts, we do that enough. We think enough. Like, you gotta get out. You gotta live. You gotta do something that makes you nervous. Like, I was nervous. I didn't know what he was gonna do. And it's like, it's nerve-wracking to talk about it live because it's like, I don't know, like, it's public. It's a public spectacle. It's like, so it's nerve-wracking, but I just did it anyways and now I feel better. Feel like I lived a little today. It's like introverts gotta get out. You don't want to end up like Charlie. You don't want to end up like that. Like, you don't want to have this weird ego where you think everybody's attracted to you all the time. And, because he won't have anybody in his life that ever criticizes him. He'll burn a bridge. Yeah, he just streamed about me. That's all, Ivy. But you can watch. I reacted to it earlier in the stream, but it's like, I don't know. It's whatever. It wasn't that bad, but I did address what he said, which most of it is not true, obviously, but big shock. But yeah, so anyways, I think I might call it a stream. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Avi. I'm interested in Jay's streams. I'm awaiting hers. So I think because Jay is more extroverted, I'm more interested because Jay's different from me. So it's like, I'm more interested in what she has to say. She doesn't think like me. So I want to see. Yeah, it's like, I want to see what she has to say next. Even if I don't believe everything or agree on everything, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what to expect. And that's what makes something more engaging for me. Like Charlie, it's like, you watch his stream. He's going to bitch about how he's a victim about something. He's going to talk about how he's dating somebody or how he is never going to date somebody. Or Jay has already been canceled. Jay is a woman and he already, it's a whole ass thing already. But it's like, I'm not, I don't know. Like I said, I'm anxiously awaiting Jay's next stream. Like, I will be watching. Like, I'll put it to you that way. He exploits people, so I feel like he was thinking Jay was there to do all his homework. Yeah, possibly. Possibly, and that's the thing, like, Jay doesn't have as much confidence, I guess, with streaming and stuff, and I'm hoping she gets better because she needs to work on it. I need to get better too. I think we all could get better. I think Charlie could get better. Like, I think a lot of us are kind of rusty. So it's like, because it's a different art form. This is a different kind of thing. You have to talk differently. You have to do this. You have to do that. Like, it's a whole different thing, So it's like, I think people are rusty. Jay just hasn't done it, but I'm like, Jay, you need to do better, girl. Like, stop with the dead air, Jay. Like, please. And don't repeat yourself too many times. It's like, if you keep repeating yourself, you should just end the stream. Like, that's like rule number 1. But anyways, you guys, I think I'm going to go. I don't want to repeat myself 500 times, but thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back. I mean, I'm sure I'll be working and stuff the next 2 days, so I might not be back till next week, but I'm trying to get Eric on here. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good night.